Hey guys, how's it going? Preparing here. So day one has passed of the Path of Exile launch. It went by pretty smoothly as expected. They still didn't manage to fix all the little bugs in the game, but overall it's been quite a blast. And yeah, I mean, it always is when you play a game that comes out just right at the beginning. That's really the time to play it, and the fun is there. Now, when it comes to what went down, we got off to a little bit of a rusty start. You see, when they launched the game, the way they planned the release was you had to update the client through launching the browser 2 hours or whenever, but as a start point, 2 hours before the official launch, you could start updating your game. And most people had to download 1.5 gigs. And because I had the alpha client, I could copy over some files and I could reduce this to roughly 300. 300 megs, I think it was. Maybe it was a little bit more, but it was roughly 300 megs. So, I do that stuff. I get up at like maybe 2:10, maybe a little bit after, and I start updating the client, and it's going amazingly slow. It's going like 10 kbps, which is like the 90s, right? And it's going a little bit. It hits like 60%. I'm talking in mumble. These guys are already in queue. They finished in like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh. I can't expect much of Canadian internet. So it gets to about 60%, and then I realize I got to start this stream soon. I mean, I got to stream in about 40 minutes. It'll probably be done, judging by how much I've downloaded. But I got to get new IPs. I got to get the security systems in place. So I'm gonna do the stream, and obviously I have to do the stream. So yeah, when I restart the client after I change my IPs and all the good stuff, it goes back to 0, but it's of 200 megs instead of 300 megs. So essentially, I went from 60% complete to about 30% complete, roughly. And at this point, it's going just as slow as it was before. So when the stream launches, I'm like, well, you guys have fun playing Path of Exile. Looks like I'm playing Minesweeper. So that's exactly what I did. I played the Minesweeper. I played the Minesweeper like a boss. I won 4 expert games in a row. A little bit of guessing, but not too out of control. When you have to, you have to. And during this time, I kept going back and forth. So I'd go to like 50% of the launcher complete, and then it would restart and go back to like 8%. And it is like 5 times until I pretty much had one of these things take place where I was back to like 5%. It was already like an hour in, and then I go from 5% to 100 like instantly, literally. Like in 1 minute, I patched the whole thing. So I was ecstatic. I logged in. We made some groups and had some fun, and people died, and yeah, pretty good stuff. We planned out to make 3 groups, but because of all these sync issues with when people could actually log in to play the game, we had to do it this way. And it was a pretty fun experience just logging on. I mean, I was telling people, it's like, yeah, I am the GGG, the rep to make everyone feel good. I was pretty much paid by the developers to have the worst connection ever, just so I couldn't log in the game at all. I couldn't even download the game when the game was coming out. So the people that were also still patching wouldn't feel so bad. I was taking care of that. But when we got on, we made some kind of makeshift group with some of the people, at least most of the people that were part of the list, the good people list. And we did pretty well. I think the first death we had was Moores. He died in Chamber of Sins level 2. He just died instantly. The mobs in there are a little bit tougher than they used to be, so sometimes that kind of stuff happens. And then Cybrix died on the last boss of normal, and we kept having to run different groups, different people, kind of mix people in, combine the groups and all that kind of stuff. Eventually we farmed some accrual for quite a bit of time. We farmed Western Forest and then Fell Shrine, then a few different places, just to get a lot of levels ahead. Because the first time you run into the game, you can't just crush all the content, and that's really what it was. When it comes to accrual difficulty and the new version of the game in open beta, it is very difficult. It's a very big step up from normal, and probably soon enough, a lot of you guys will realize that fact. But the most exciting moment of the night, in my opinion, came down near the end, where we had one of our party members who was lagging just a little bit, nothing too out of control, and it was probably the closest call I've ever seen in this game. So, that happened, and then after that we ended up clearing Cruel, and then we just farmed Merciless Ledge for quite a while because, we got to get the levels, we got to get the gear. We don't want to have any kind of death at this stage, but, it's not a race in the end. We're playing a lot, but, we're not playing no life mode. I mean, we're playing like 17 hours a day, just some mediocre stuff, just to get by. But, after farming, after, having the day end, I was really pleased with what happened. Really enjoyed the launch. I actually got to play most of the time. I didn't die, didn't lag out. The servers crashed a few times, but nothing too out of the ordinary for a first day launch of a game like this. So good stuff, and I'll leave you guys with the clip of the closest call I've ever had in Path of Exile. You guys enjoy that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. After spool, you go to the instance for the docks or whatever, and then you get the other part.
Oh shit, dude, I think I DC'd.
You go where?
He's not okay. Oh my god, get in there.
Oh
Stay
god.
alive.
Oh my god.
I popped skeletons.
Save him.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Hooker, you better fucking
my God.
leave.
Oh, leave. Leave.
Don't pull anything. He made it. He made it.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude.
Was like down to 5%?
Oh my god.
Less than that.